We're hot already, right?
Mics are hot.
Let's be honest, we're always hot.
Mics are hot. We're always hot, and that is the way we like to be. You got a problem? Say what?
Being hot on the week of Valentine's Day is crazy. Listen to this one.
Yeah.
Being hot on Valentine's Day, but neither of us having a date for Saturday.
Hey, I asked you to be my date.
We're each other's date on Saturday.
We're each other's date. Guess what? What we're doing is we're going to the Chicago.
Put it in the comments. Where do you think we're going? We'll tell you, but where do you think we're going?
Okay, you know what, Anthony, future Anthony, that's the comment. It's something to do with Chicago. Something to do with Chicago. And if you're watching on YouTube, you actually get a hint.
Oh!
You could zoom in right here. Zoom in to this bad boy right here.
Oh, guess we are taking these to the bank.
And it actually has a promotional code right here, and we already used it.
Oh!
We already used it.
We're in the clear, so try to steal it all you want. By then, we have already gone.
We've already gone and created content around it.
Oh, dude, yeah, by the time they watch this, we've gone like 6 times already.
It's low-key until it's not. That's what we're doing on Deliberate Dive.
Is that a little preview of what's to come?
It's a little preview of what's to come. To give the audience members a little something, a little taste of what's to come.
A little something to grab onto. Referring back to our last episode.
Because you need it.
You need something to hang your hat on.
Because if you're walking into another place and they don't have a hanger for your hat, then what kind of an establishment is that?
Speaking of establishments.
I will protest that establishment. Tell me.
Speaking of establishments,
McDonald's.
are you a person that when you go to a concert, show, whatever, you're using the code checkout?
I do sometimes. And it is a game changer.
It is a game changer.
I've done it at the Salt Shed a few times. Absolutely, especially if you're in cold weather like Chicago.
Yeah.
And you come in with like 15 layers.
An igloo. 15
layers, and you're able to do code check. It's incredible.
It really is.
However, once you're leaving the venue with tens of other thousands of people, and sometimes maybe like a few thousand, then it's a nightmare. I
recently learned a life hack because that option has always been there when I've been to shows, right? But I never took it until recently. I would say, I think it was the last show that I went to in 2026 or 2025. I went to a concert at Radius. I did the code check for the first time. Really is a game changer because like you walk up with obviously a big ass coat because you're cold outside, but then bro, I felt so free. And then the little life hack was don't stay till the very end. Leave with like maybe 15 minutes to go. That way the line isn't crazy. Get your jacket out the door.
I did it at Royal Otis.
This
was 2020. Had to be around 2025, early 2025, and did the code check, and it was around like the winter time. I was there with a few friends. Wow, is it a game changer? Because then you're able to go and show off what you got wearing, like what you're wearing. You're able to be free. You're not hot inside. You can dance.
Love Chicago. Love Chicago. We love Chicago here on this podcast.
We love Chicago.
But just you're not always able to be fresh with a big ass coat on.
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough.
That's why. Have you seen pictures of
Lady Gaga at the Super Bowl?
We'll get to that. Girls that go out in Chicago still during the winter, but just no jackets.
Okay, respectfully, have you heard this phrase?
I heard the phrase, and I didn't want to say it.
With all due respect.
I didn't want to say it, but now that we're saying with all due respect.
It's with all due respect.
The most respect to them. But yes, I have heard the phrase.
Okay. Well,
should I tell him?
I think you say it. Yeah.
I say it. So that I'm incriminated. Listen, this is what they're saying out on the streets. This is not what we're saying.
And it's with all due respect. It's with all due respect. I have a mom. You have a mom. I have a sister. You have a sister.
There are women in our lives.
There are women in our lives that we love.
But what they're saying out on the streets, and believe it, don't shoot the messenger.
Believe us.
We are the medium that you are getting this information through. They're saying out there that hoes don't get cold.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
Wow. Bro, I remember. Dude, driving, I forgot where I was, but I was with my girlfriend, and we're just driving, and I see some below zero, and there's a girl just skirt, bare legs, bro.
Oh, man. At night?
At night.
Wow.
Around nightish time, and I'm staring, because I'm like, man, hoes don't get cold.
If anything, though, respectfully.
And respectfully. This is just for the phrase. I'm not saying anything about the woman and her values and what she does, whatever she decides to do with her body. That's not what I'm talking about.
Listen, this is with all due respect.
It's with all due
respect. Anything, you take that and you wear that as a badge of honor.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get cold. I'm not a hoe,
cold.
though. If you know you're not a hoe, you just don't get cold.
You know what women have done, though? They own the term hoe now. They go on slut walks now.
Well, I have heard that.
They own it, man.
Amber Rose's slut walk, that was a thing for a little bit of time.
So now,
She would dress up as Captain Save-A-Ho.
did you see Chaperone at the Grammys,
Did not.
where she just unveiled her body with
Oh, I did see
little
that actually.
strings
Yeah.
just hanging from her nipples?
Clipped, bro. They were clipped. It was like curtains.
And it was Giggly Squad. Shout out Giggly Squad. I saw Hannah Berner this past weekend at the Chicago Theater. With Myra. And bro, when we had to look it up because they were talking about it, and she just had her dress hanging off her nipples, her knee plays.
It was like the best way I could describe it to you for the people that are listening is like imagine two hoop earrings that they were just clipped to her nipples, and then the dress started from those clips down. Up above that, a full-on breast.
Now, what do you do if you get soft nipples? Wardrobe malfunction at that point.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I just thought maybe.
Think about it.
Respectfully, of course.
We're thinking about Chaperone's nipples respectfully.
This is respectfully.
With all due respect.
I was under the impression that maybe she's got a little bit of longer nipples. That's why she's able to clip.
I've never thought about nipples being long or short until this moment. I've never thought about like length protruding in the Z axis. And the nipples coming out in the Z axis is crazy.
You've never seen that?
I don't think.
My friend, have you ever seen a nip?
Okay, yes.
Respectfully!
Yes. But I've never thought about length of the nipple.
Yeah.
Obviously, like nipples get hard. I get hard. I have nipples. Can you milk me? Obviously, your nipples can go outwards in the Z axis. But I've never thought about, like you said, length. I've never thought to compare length of nipples.
That's just what I was under the impression of.
Areola? Like
no, not the areola. The straight
like
up
surface
nip.
area.
The nip.
Exactly.
No, the nip. Like the
exactly.
What are they? I guess there's a term. There's a term for everything.
Nipple. Yeah, I don't know.
But definitely the term that we want to use right now is respectfully.
It's with all due respect.
At this point, this has become science.
This is for research purposes.
This is the anatomy of the human body.
And we're talking about it. And what are we not going to talk about it? I have nipples.
I'm a human body.
Can I not talk about my nipples?
Speaking of nipples, would you ever get your nips pierced?
No, I've thought about it.
You've thought about it? Wow.
I've had to think about it.
Yeah, I feel like you have done a lot of, like you've gone out there with some things. Like you had blonde hair. Bleach dyed your hair.
I've dyed my hair. I've respectfully.
You've had long hair.
I've respectfully had long hair.
I've respectfully had long hair.
Respectfully had long hair. I've had blonde hair. I've had white hair. I've had no hair.
So it was different than the.
I've had no hair.
Yeah, you've had no hair?
I've had no hair. So yeah, I've experimented a little bit.
Which one of those was your favorite?
I like the silver fox look, bro.
Really?
Dude, if I could grow a beard like yours and have that turned white and then my hair white, game over.
Oh, just give it a few years.
Game over. Like our uncle Adrobin.
Yeah.
He's got such a silver fox look, dude.
That silver fox for sure,
He's
man.
got a silky smooth look going on to him.
It looks like a husky.
He's a husky.
A husky from Alaska or something.
And you're just finding him in the winter in the snow, just like
in his habitat. My brother.
Yes.
Big weekend.
Let's start it.
Big week. Big week
Wow.
big weekend leading into a big week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what happened this last Sunday.
Yeah. Give me your thoughts.
If you guys are in a little country called the US of A, you will know that this last weekend was when we're recording this.
As of recording today, February 11th, currently 7:04 p.m.
Yeah. This past Sunday, there's a little thing called the Superbowl, right? Now, again, the streets are out there saying the game wasn't all that interesting.
It wasn't.
The game wasn't all that interesting.
It was not.
What was interesting, though, was the halftime show.
Wow.
I want to go ahead and just talk about what a production.
What a production.
We talk about being a production here. We take pride in the fact that Deliberate Dive is a production. But wow, what a production I watched.
If you watched our story on Instagram within the last 24 hours, again, February 10th to February 11th, you saw a Bad Bunny post where he used the word deliberate. Now it's about influencing mainstream culture.
Listen, we don't want to say he's listening, but why would he have picked that word?
We're not going to say he's listening, but we can't check who views our YouTube channel.
So it's not impossible that he's not listening.
Of the 26 people that see our episodes around average, the views.
Okay.
He could be one of them.
And that's 26 people per minute. Thank you very much.
Per minute. Yeah, per minute.
Yeah.
It just accelerates exponentially from there.
What was it said? The Z radius.
The Z radius.
What is that?
That's like E equals MC squared, Albert Einstein's
Oh.
equation for
See,
energy.
I've told you guys time and time again. This guy with the maths and the sciences,
I'm listening to Project Hail Mary, so I'm really science oriented right now.
they do something to this guy.
You got to read it. We're renting out a theater.
I need to be a better reader.
My
No,
brother-
your brother already was invited, so I'm not gonna go.
Oh yeah, because you're not reading it.
20 people are reading that at the same time?
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't believe you.
It's a whole book club.
Okay, well,
It's a whole book club
We'll
at this
see.
point. So, anyways, yeah, Super Bowl thoughts. Bad Bunny, he attacks the Super Bowl with love. He mentions every Latin country. He's holding a football that says "America's for everybody." He
I don't think it said America. It said like together we are America. He said America's for everybody.
Hey, we're moving with the momentum. We're moving with the momentum. We got people dressed as trees and bushes.
That's become a meme.
That's become a meme. And it was the first artist to win a Grammy. We talked about the Grammys. Full
we
album.
Briefly mentioned it. Yeah.
Full album in Spanish. Artist. He started off with saying like, "Yo me llamo Benito Antonio Ocasio."
That's the first time I ever heard his name.
Fuck, I forgot his last name. Cortez, I think.
It is Cortez.
And he's like, "I'm here at the
Cortez.
Super Bowl because I believed in myself.
Oh, that was good.
So you better believe in yourself too." And it was just a display. Obviously, I'm sure there were guardrails of what he can and can't say, but he was on brand of like his last album was just, "Hey, this is for my people. We've been oppressed. How are we going to attack it? With love, with culture, with sazon, with music, with dance, with fun." He got the spotlight, and this is how he showed it. Mis mil respetos, brother.
Wow.
Mis mil respetos.
That means thousands respects.
To all the non-speaking Spanish humans that are walking around.
Not speaking. The not-speaking Spanish speaker.
What an incredible display, man.
Yeah. No, it was really good. I really liked it. I think that he really just did his thing up there. And I loved so much the fact that he was like, I got here because I believed in myself. Because, bro, like, talk about what do they call it? Meteoric rate rise. 10 years ago, he was apparently being a grocery boy in Puerto Rico in a store, I'm assuming, to 10 years later being the headline or the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Obviously, 10 years ago, he was still being what he was, but that doesn't mean that he was already doing this back then. So imagine how much you can accomplish in 10 years.
Bro, he's the definition of an artist. He's the definition. His first album, I was reading a little bit about him today. Do you know his first album is, if you were to just look at it, read it, it's just X100 PRE.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what that stands for?
Por siempre.
Yes.
Mm.
And I'm like, dude, that is Latin language in an artistic form. The X, Latinos, Spanish speakers that text, they use the X to say por.
Mm.
The
Por.
100, the 100, the cien, and then I'm like, I was reading that. I'm like, this guy, does anyone know about this guy? Because he's good. He's good.
He's riding a high wave right now.
And he's riding a high wave, and he's bringing us all above. He's bringing us all with him. High tides.
That's the beauty of having influence and power. When you can use it, when first you can acknowledge that you have it. So you wield it with a strong fist. But then when you use that to not only better yourself and improve yourself and enhance yourself, but to bring those people with you, I think that's just the biggest
win.
The biggest win for just everybody.
Everybody.
I felt, and I will tell you right now, I only watched the halftime show.
You didn't watch the game?
Did not watch the game. I watched like the last 5 minutes of the second quarter just because I was like, gotta get ready.
Yeah.
Gotta get ready. My show's coming.
My show.
So then all week I was like, bro, the Bad Bunny concert on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I just watched like the last 5 minutes, obviously watched the halftime show. Soon as that shit was done, next.
There was nothing else remarkable about.
Yeah.
The game was it was piss poor.
You watched it.
I watched it. Piss poor performance. The first half was nothing but field goals. Then the second half, there were a few touchdowns. Then there was some hope. And then the Patriots quarterback fumbled it. and then the Seahawks won it.
Did
and
you watch it like all the way through the end? Because my
pretty
favorite
much.
is they used to say, "What are you gonna do now that you won the Super Bowl?"
Yeah,
I'm going to Disney.
yeah, it was stupid.
They
There-
did that?
No,
Oh,
I didn't see that.
oh,
They did the Gatorade thing.
oh, yeah.
Gatorade, they knock
They
it
pour it
over.
on the. Have you ever had Gatorade poured on you like that?
No,
Or,
but would I want to? No. Would you?
dude, if I'm like a coach and we just won the championship, ah,
All right, bring it in.
just go ahead and. No, I'm not gonna say that. Pause. You guys are gonna clip it, and then there's gonna be some memes that get made out of it.
Respectfully, say it.
Drench me.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, but yeah, that was as much as remarkability as I'll give to football ever. Other than like when the Bears were in the playoffs.
Oh, that was good.
That was fun, man.
How do you feel about apparently them maybe being lured away to Indiana?
This is the last we'll talk about football. I could care two shits. All right. Truthfully, like I don't care.
I feel like
It's a very American thing for a staple of a city, of a culture, to be able to just be bought out and get up and move somewhere else. In Europe, your stadium is surrounded by homes and neighborhoods because you grew up watching Everton, you grew up watching Southampton. That was your neighborhood thing that you go to, and so it became like a staple of the culture. That's not going to get up and move to another place. Like that's not going to, because it's not going to get bought out. Like there's history behind it, and they fight to the death over there for this. Here, it's about the money.
That's true, actually, because in our lifetime we've seen the Chicago Fire move from Soldier Field to what is it, the SeatGeek Stadium in.
There's a difference between upgrading the stadium.
That wasn't an upgrade though.
Okay, I think it was an upgrade for the commute. The commute and the ability to like go and watch the games. Like going to Soldier Field is a hassle.
Yeah,
That's a hassle.
that part.
That's a hassle.
That's very it's very aesthetic to have it there.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful and stuff, but like, I agree, maybe not the most ideally convenient for the people.
Northwestern. Remember when we went to the boys soccer game and we were the commentators and we actually helped uplift them to a national title?
Yeah.
That stadium right there along the Lake Michigan.
Oh, it's
so beautiful.
For you guys local to Chicago, if you ever get the chance, because it's free too, you can just go.
You can go.
You taught me that. You put me onto that. You can just go to the Northwestern Stadium by the lake.
Lake Phil.
Park up, and then there's like a little trailer you can do. Oh, it was so beautiful.
Now, let me find out. Let me go over there and look for my solace and peace and then have a bunch of fans just rush me. Golly.
Halfway through what I was saying, I realized that we kind of gave our spot away.
You gave the spot away, man. That's the spot. We'll just bleep the whole thing.
You know what? We're not even going to use any of that.
Oh, you know where you should go?
And the whole time we're talking, we're like,
So, Super Bowl. My friend.
Besides that, how was your week, man? Anything crazy going on?
It's a good, man. It's a great week. I think I was listening to one of the old episodes while editing, and I responded to that question, which is like, dude, life is just flowing.
Yeah.
Life is flowing. Relationships are good, healthy.
You've reached a flow state.
I've reached a flow state. Looking to make moves in my career right now.
Wow.
Obviously, this is going to support my future generations to come. However, we're right now. We're walking. We took a nice little baby crawl last year where we were learning all the things. And that's the toughest part. It's getting over that static friction. Now we're in the dynamic friction era, my friend. You took physics in high school?
Hell no. The fuck?
Okay. Well, if you learn a object, you need a lot more energy to get it to move. But once it is moving, brother, you move from a static friction to a dynamic friction, and that's just smooth sailing from there. So we are walking right now, Kurt.
We're walking. I would say that us, the deliver dive at this point, we're in like maybe second, third grade. If we were to put this into a life. We were babies last year. Babies, early education.
Yeah.
Now we've moved on to the second grade, the third grade. We're trying to kind of get our footings. We're trying to find our ground here.
You know what we're doing? We're learning multiplication.
We're learning are we?
We're learning multiplication. And we just discovered like all the nines. You remember when you could do like 9 times 8 real quick? You just do it like in your head and you're like, got it, 72.
The tables. Do you think about the tables often?
I don't, but they can come to me naturally whenever.
9 times 8 is 72.
It's 72, yeah.
It's unbelievable. Sometimes I forget what I know, man. Sometimes when you just threw that at me, I was like, what is it? I don't know.
12 times 12.
12 times 12 is like what? 240.
way you were saying, I could give it or take it. It's like about.
It's like 13 or something. Bro, way
Good.
too cute for the math tables.
That was good.
I haven't thought about that in years.
You could be cute and smart.
6 times 5.
You're like the perfect combination of sexy and cute. You ever be told you
Bro, listen, we already got a date on Saturday, man. Don't try to butter me up. I already said it.
Yo, speaking of dates, you ever send someone flowers?
Brother,
You were telling me a little bit about this on the podcast.
there was. Yeah.
Mr. Morales over here, a romantic. Get you a Sebizi.
Hey, man.
Get you a
listen,
Sebizi 7.
You do it's not even that. 7. Listen, bro. I mean, it's no secret. I've said it many times in the podcast before. Your boy's a lover boy.
He's a lover boy.
I'm a big old teddy bear,
He's a
dog.
lover boy.
I'd
just be getting random texts, bro. You're incredible.
Yeah, and I like doing that because I want others to feel good about themselves just because I feel so great about myself too.
Facts.
You know, and it's about it's kind of like with the Bad Bunny thing, uplifting everybody. That when you're high, you gotta bring everybody with you, right? I've sent some flowers. There was a couple ladies that I was involved with that I was really into, and I had never done it before. I looked up randomly one day. I was like, just looked up on Google. Flowers are flower delivery services, right?
Let me ask you this to paint the picture. What propelled you to do this? Was it a good couple of dates? Was it like a month?
No, by then, yeah. By then I was already, it wasn't like the first couple, because like it'd be crazy to send somebody flowers after like the third date, you know what I mean? No, by this time I had already been like maybe a couple months into the people that I was like with, you know? So I wanted to show them a nice gesture. Because again, your boy's a big teddy bear. When I like somebody, I like to make them feel special. So I was like, what can I do, man? Like, and it was just random too. Because for the second girl, I had already gotten her flowers like in person that one time. And she just liked it so much. I saw her face lit up. And I was like, I want to keep doing that to you. Because I like that. I like making you feel like that. So then I looked it up.
Hey, that thing when you're doing with your lips, keep doing that.
Hey, that thing with the face and the eyes?
That thing with the shine?
Woo! Give me some more of that. Looked up, looking up on Google flower delivery service, straight up clicked the first link. But thankfully it was a good service. I input their information. They told me the first time I sent it, I sent them to the girl's house. Second time I sent it to the second person, it was at their job. Both were great experiences, each in their own way. The one when she got them at the house, she was surprised because she got a random phone call saying like, "Hey, we got a package delivery for you, flowers." And she wasn't expecting it, like anything. She's like, "For me? Are you sure? Like, what? Who's it from?" And she's like, "Oh, we can't tell you." It was like part of the surprise. So they had to like sneak into her backyard through the little gate because she wasn't home, leave them in the backyard. I had to hope that nobody would come in and just grab the shit because it was like, she lives in Chicago, so everything's just exposed. It's just out. And then she got home, she saw it, and she's like, "Oh," and then, got my brownie points there.
Brownie points.
Yeah. And then the second time I sent it to her job. When the delivery person arrived, she was actually in the back. She was like a manager. I don't want to say where she works because then it'll be really nailed
Somewhere
down
you
to
work
who
with
it is.
people, and she was in the back.
She was there's people, there's clients, so there was people around.
Spreadsheets.
People about.
Spreadsheets.
Yeah. So then the guy gets there. She's in the back. The coworker, and this is me not planning anything because I didn't even tell her that I was bringing her. I didn't even know her coworkers, right? The coworker comes to the back, but like they had known that we were dating. Coworker goes to the back. She's like, "Hey, we have this guest out in the front. He's like really upset. He's not happy about like the quality of service that he received from us. So he really wants to talk to a manager." So she comes out in the mindset of like, "Fuck, man, I'm gonna have to put a fire out." Only to see that it was the delivery man with a big ass box.
They were wingmen at that point.
And yeah, I know. And I had never met them. They had heard about me, but I had never met them.
The lure.
Yeah, exactly.
It's BZ7.
At that point, I was just like, it's like Bigfoot, bro. I was like, is this guy real? Is he not real? And she said that just her face lit up again. And she felt a little bit, how do I say it? How could I say it?
Flabbergasted.
Yeah, because there was so many people around and everybody was looking at her to like open the box. When she opened the box and it was like flowers. So like people, like the clients that she had at the time there, they were like, "Oh my God," so it was a great experience overall.
That's good, man. That's good.
And again, yeah, I like doing things like that.
That's good.
That's something that you should consider. Not that let's be honest here. This boy wrote wrote the book on being love and romantic.
Wow.
With the things you tell me, man.
Listen,
I mean,
man,
just you're taking me out on Saturday. That's all I gotta say.
I'm just a man. I am not above or below anybody, but I'm a romantic.
You are a romantic.
I am romantic. No, dude, I love to hear that. Because exactly what you say, it's like people don't care how much you know. You could fucking be the smartest person on earth until they know how much you care. Like you show someone how much you care, that feeling, how you leave them, is gonna be everything.
Yeah.
And what a transition to today's topic of forgiveness. Forgiveness, brother. And today we're gonna be fucking free. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, I'm fucking laughing. For you fucking the audio listeners, just listen to the audacity that this man had to bring what he brought as our sponsor for the day today.
Today's sponsor of the day comes to you by a very, very beautifully packaged, delicious bone broth by Kettle and Fire.
Yeah.
And it's made with 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef bones, no preservative. If you were to scan this on a Bobby-approved app, which I recommend to any listener and you, myself, and you, my friend, you scan it and it tells you if it is Bobby-approved. Bobby is like some nutritionist doctor. And he tells you like, oh, no, that has natural flavors. Oh, that has added sugar. Oh, that uses like xanthan gum.
Wow.
And it helps you kind of make more knowledgeable decisions on what you put into your body. Bobby approved. Give it a nice little smack, Kettle and Fire. And the reason I drink this, so this is a 16.9 ounce package of bone broth. I drink half of it and I drink it raw. I pour it up, gulp, gulp, gulp. And then I put it in the fridge because you're supposed to put it in the fridge after you open it. And then I come back to that within 1 to 2 days and I drink the rest of it. And the reason why I do that is because of the collagen content in it, the nutrients in it. Let me just read you some ingredients on this bad boy. Beef bones, onions, carrots, celery, parsley, apple cider vinegar, sea salt, black pepper, bay leaves, thyme, rosemary. Certified organic ingredients.
Yeah, man, that just sounds like delicious soup.
And I will constantly, and you are one of them, be complimented on the smoothness of my skin. Collagen is great for your nails, great for your skin, great for that glow.
I fear you just gave your secret away again.
Hey, listen, when I have secrets, I tell them all.
But you didn't want to give away your location.
I'm not going to give away my location. I keep my secrets close to me.
So, secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
So today's topic of forgiveness is brought to you by Kettle and Fire Bone Broth.
Quick question about this, because obviously you said after you put it in the fridge, this is like a soup that has collagen in it. Does it get thick?
No, never.
It stays liquid?
Stays liquid.
Wow.
So it's, yeah, man, you're going to just have to try it one day.
That's crazy. How long does this last? Well, I guess you just said 2 days, right?
I'd like to drink it within a few days, but it'll say refrigerate after opening. And then I'd like to say it's like within, 5 days, consume within 5 days after opening.
Okay. And last thing for those listeners of ours, and more little promo here for the show or for the product. What is grass finished?
Grass fed.
No, you said grass fed and you also said grass finished. Or there's two grasses.
Oh, 100% grass fed, grass finished beef bones. That's a great question. I have absolutely no idea.
Grass finished.
Kettle and Fire. Hey, we're reaching out to you. What does that mean?
Oh, that's good though, because they should speak up for what it is.
I'm speaking to you right now, Kettle and Fire. We're gonna post this clip and clip it on the story. Made with 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef bones. What does that mean? Grass-finished beef bones. We want to know here on the show.
Thank you so much.
And so the topic of forgiveness and talking about people never forget how you make them feel.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, what are some stories, if not anecdotes, if not times in your life where either you've sought forgiveness or you've had to forgive? And you only have 5 seconds.
To kind of just talk about that, I think that what you just said about how you make somebody feel, that's a double-edged sword, because you can make somebody feel like they are on top of the world, but you also have the power to make somebody just feel absolutely terrible about themselves.
100%.
Unfortunately, maybe I've been that person both times. I'll go ahead and share what times I did seek forgiveness.
Wow.
And it has to do back with the story that I was talking about with delivering flowers.
Wow.
One of the girls that I had, I feel comfortable talking about her because it's been years now.
Where she live?
Where I'm assuming, I haven't talked to her in a long time.
No secrets.
So her name is I I could talk about it now because we had a little thing between like 2021 and 2022.
Okay.
Things ended in 2022, not in the best way. But then we reconnected randomly in 2024. And we had a couple dates and everything. And I think then that's where like we kind of just made peace with each other about the situation, about how everything played out. And then now we don't like talking, whatever. But thankfully we kind of cleared that up. I seek forgiveness for the first time because this was somebody that I was dating. But I was like I want to say I was very young. Not very young, but I was like young mind, like I had a young mentality. I was kind of maybe a little bit childish of how I went about doing things. But you live and you learn, right? So when I was with her, I wasn't my best self. I kind of made would make her feel like, yeah, I'm with you, but like I don't have to be. And when you do that with somebody that you're like with, that's not a great feeling. So like I would do, but at the same time, like I guess I wasn't consistent in the way I was being because like I would do things like I would send her flowers, take her on nice dates, really make her special, feel special. But then there were times where I kind of would just put her to the side and like not really give her the importance that she like deserved or felt.
Would you go on other dates like that?
What do you mean?
Like go on other dates, or just like not respond through texts, or not?
No.
Like, what do you
we
mean
were
by
like
that?
fully dating. So like we were dating. We already gone through like the early phase where we were like dating. So now we were like in a relationship. When we got to the relationship, it's kind of like maybe I like just took my foot off the gas.
Off the 100%
The
grass.
grass-fed bone broth. And then I became kind of complacent. Like I had already gotten her, so now part of me was like, "Oh,
You don't got to put on in
I
as
don't have
much
to put."
effort.
So then I let it just kind of keep fading away. Wouldn't really put much effort into the relationship, not because of who she was, not because of anything she did. I was just I was a different person back then, and it's not even that long ago. But people change a long time and in a short amount of time. And going through that experience helped me out so much that it was, in fact, like after we decided to just call it everything because she wasn't in it. She was feeling like I was just making her feel like not valued, not appreciated.
And was she voicing
Right.
these things?
She was voicing these things. That's how I knew.
And you were like,
No. When she would tell me these things, it's like I wouldn't know how to like respond because I was in the relationship, but I wasn't really in it.
And the words wouldn't come to you. You weren't comfortable sharing your emotions or communicating, or like what was that?
I maybe kind of held back just because I was like I didn't want to like hurt her feeling, but through my actions of being kind of cold, I ended up doing that anyways. And she was a great girl. She still is a great girl. And I don't want. I probably just made myself sound like I'm the worst person to date. It just wasn't that at the time. I was like I said, I was young, and I got into a relationship, but I didn't really want to be tied down to a relationship. So that's why I kind of let it just. And then we finally ended it for a long time. I was like, fine. But then, like, that kind of negative karma comes back to you because if you are making other people not feel the best, at some point, like, it hits you. You kind of like it all hits you at once. You're like, yo, I was really kind of a piece of shit during that. And then for the longest time, I just felt like this guilt and this like regret of like, I had such a great girl on my hands and I just blew it all trying to be maybe trying to pursue other things and not pursuing that when I had it. So like I just went through this period of time where I just felt so ashamed of like how I had acted, knowing damn well I hadn't been my best self in the relationship. But by this point, it was like I don't want to say long gone because we would kind of stay in touch, but she was also already dating somebody, and I'm not gonna obviously bother her. She's not gonna be talking to me if she's dating somebody. I'm not gonna necessarily go up to her and just like bother her, or kind of try to like maybe rekindle something now that she's with somebody else. Like that wouldn't be fair to her. You know what I mean? So for a long time there, I just kind of sat in that regret, and I always said to myself like, man, if I ever got the chance to like do things over with her, I think I would. Or like even just apologizing to her.
There's crumbs left.
There was crumbs left,
There's
bro.
crumbs left over.
Because I just felt that shame of not being present in the relationship that I was in. And again, I had just this great girl who was like down for me. and I just didn't appreciate it. Took it for granted. The best way I could put it is I just absolutely took it for granted.
Yeah.
And I would think that there was maybe other better things, like the grass is always greener, right? Instead of where you are right now. So I sat with that regret for a long time, that grief. And then, like I said, randomly in 2024, we reconnected. She just followed me on Instagram out of nowhere, plain, just on a random fucking day.
She shot her shot.
A random fucking day. She just, because at this point, when she did that, I had known that she was with somebody for a while. So I just kind of closed the book on that and I said, you know what, man, fuck. And kind of just kept going.
Were you looking cute on Instagram?
Well, the boy always looks cute on Instagram.
Were you?
Yeah.
Were you cold?
No, because I'm not a hoe.
Oh, wait, what?
Sometimes I'm a hoe.
You were posting out there, but not cold at all.
And then, see, I was at work. I remember it clear as day. I was at work, scrolling through the Instagram as one does at work. I got a new follower. Fuck, I saw that it was her. And by this point, I had told my friend Chris, and you met Chris at my office Christmas party. I had told him the whole story about like, fuck, bro, I think I like had this really good girl, but I blew it all, and because I didn't treasure her, I didn't take advantage of it. And then it was like, bro, she just like, no, after like over a year of not talking, or more than a year of not talking, just follows me on Instagram again. As soon as that came up, I was like, the boy's diving back in.
Diving back in.
That led to us meeting up again for the first time in years. And it led us to having a conversation where I kind of laid it all out to her. And I said, I just want to apologize to you because I wasn't the best version of myself when I was with you. I made you feel like you were unappreciated. I made you feel like you weren't wanted or that you were disposable. I'm sorry that I ever made you feel that way. I've learned from that experience and I'm now a better person for it. So like I always said that if I ever got a chance to talk to you again, like I want to just straighten things out with you. And then that led us to like kind of rekindling for a little bit for like early in 2024 for a brief period of time there.
Brought out your axe, cut some wood down, put some kindle to the fire.
Put some kindle to the fire. We went on a few days. Like we rekindled, right? Eventually ended up not working out, but at least I made peace with it, knowing that I had to seek that forgiveness because it was weighing heavy on my heart, and I knew that I had to make it right. Mm-hmm. So even if we're not, and again, now we don't even talk or anything like that, but at least now I know that I tried to right the wrong by trying to apologize to somebody who, didn't deserve to have that version of me at that time.
You know what's my favorite compliment? And all that, dude, is beautiful. I love that because you were able to like seek redemption for yourself. Like we're all the hero in our own journey. And even in that moment when you're like dating and you're not treating her like how you properly would have wanted to, now seeing like 2020 is vision and all that, you don't know. And so like you being able to redeem that is awesome because then like you can come and be like, you could sleep at night.
I know. And thankfully I made that peace with like, maybe it'll never make it okay. It'll never actually fix what happened back in the relationship because, you never, but at least we made that peace and we both went our separate ways knowing that there's no hard feelings, no nothing like that. And it was a great time, bro. And funny enough, actually, nobody in the family room met her except for your dad. Yeah. One time we were hanging out. This was while I worked at my previous job in Brookfield. We were hanging out one day. And she was like, I gotta go to the store real quick. I was like, say less. There's a Walmart like right here in Hodgkins. So I pull up to that Walmart and we go to the store. Like we come back to the car. I look across the parking lot. It's just your dad walking.
So you introduced her?
Yeah. I went over to her. I was like, dude, that's my uncle over there. So then I walked over and I just said hi. I was like, oh, hi, this is so-and-so.
Was that the GF or no? Was she a GF?
She wasn't. That's what I'm saying. She was a GF.
She was a GF?
She was a GF.
Wow. Shout out my dad.
And he met her.
Yeah. Wow. So that's great.
That's
I love the compliment. Thank you for being you. Dude, I love giving that to people because like what you're talking about, like she didn't deserve that. Like no one deserves to be treated less than anything because every single person deserves love. And then to receive that, like, hey, thank you for being you. It's like, yeah, I can't be anybody else.
Yeah.
Can't be anybody else. I'm gonna be me.
It's such a shitty feeling too, because like when you know when you're not the best version of yourself for somebody,
Yeah.
and you just feel that, whether it's in the moment, whether it's 2 years, 3 years down the line, when you know that you just weren't your best self with somebody, like that regret can really eat at you.
And it sucks too, because like we're all a concoction of a bunch of chemicals in water. And so like, hey man, what if you were just having a really tough time? What if you're having a rough day? What if your hormones were crazy? What if you didn't drink enough water? What if you were a little hangry? What if at work someone pissed you off? What if you got cut off?
Actually, this is not going to be. I'm not going to talk about this on the podcast, but I'll tell you afterwards. The reason why I was the reason why I was.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a story behind it, but that I'm not going to share.
You're gonna have to.
That'll be
tune
for
in.
the Patreon.
That's the Patreon. That's Patreon material.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Forgiveness. Like I wrote down this forgiveness because I'll share a story about like me asking for forgiveness, and because forgiveness is not about you at all. Like when you receive, like if someone has ever wronged you, it's not about like forgiving them because you know what, I want them to feel good. Not at all, bro. Like if someone broke your heart, someone treated you like a piece of shit, to be able to forgive them is to be able to like for you to relinquish that emotion attached to that.
In a way, then I would say that it is for you. You apologize for you.
That's true.
So that you just let it go. Because there's this pastor that I listen to basically every day. Her name is Joyce Meyer. Dude, she's like one of my role models.
Come on the show.
The way that she talks and things that she teaches. Actually, no, it'll come back to me. I don't want to butcher. I want to say exactly. So please, let's hear your story first.
It'll butcher it like a nice 100% grass-fed piece of beef.
Back to the soups.
We butcher them.
Yeah.
So forgiveness, dude. I cooked this guy in middle school. I was a bully.
Oh, you've told me about this.
I was a bully. I cooked this guy in middle school, and it was like now that I've had time to reflect and write a lot about my past experiences. I was the youngest cousin in the family, and so I would get cooked at home. And when in the family functions, I'd get cooked. And it was kind of like a rite of passage, right? Like, and I wanted to get cooked because I wanted to hang out with the older cousins, with the older brother, with like all these people. So I'm like, you know what? Cook me because I'm gonna throw it right back. I'm gonna throw it right back. So then to learn to be freaking air fried in the family functions, now I got that ammunition and I'm gonna bring it over here to middle school. And I unfortunately like cooked this guy. And it was all, well intentioned. But unfortunately, that's what happened. And so now, fast forward to 2021, I'm living by myself in Detroit. I had just survived cancer, and I'm in my apartment, and I'm smoking like a goddamn chimney. Like I am getting high. I have survivor's guilt. I don't know what to do with my life. And at this time, I was reading this book by Jordan Peterson, and it was the Antidote to Chaos, the 12 Rules for Life. And one of the chapters talks about seeking forgiveness for the people that you've wronged in your life. And it's interesting, even when you're talking about it, like you ever hear of stories or like watch movies of when people are on their deathbed, they start to just relinquish everything that they've ever experienced or everything that they've ever felt like, oh, forgive me for this or that. Or like they're trying to right all their wrongs before they die. Because that is all built up. I'm a strong believer of like what you have built up here, if you don't learn how to unlock it or have an outlet for it, it's going to build up and it's going to manifest in different types of diseases. Like I'm a strong believer of that. And so as I just survived this thing, now I'm coming out of it. Now I'm trying to figure out my life. I'm thinking about this guy. I'm thinking about this guy and I'm like, dude, I got to right my wrong. And I reach out to him. I'm like, hey man, I want to say like, I'm so sorry for treating you that way. Like it's been on my mind. And he responds back like, hey man, like I appreciate it. I looked at you like an older brother. And so like it really didn't make sense to me and all this. And
he said that to you?
Yeah. And he's always just had like such a great heart. I remember looking back in middle school and being able to reflect. And I'm like, I was always jealous of like his unapologetically like his kid self, like just like open and honest. Because I would at the family function, if I was that, I would get cooked. And so for me to see that, I'm gonna do the exact same. I'm gonna cook you. And now we're good friends. We're really good friends. And we met up for a coffee, I think in 2021, 2022, something like that. And we were talking a little bit more, and it's just like, damn, like we're reaping what was like not sown. I mean, it was torn apart, but now we're reaping, like we're sewing that back together. And what a powerful thing. And that's why I wrote down like it's not about you. Because me asking for forgiveness, because he also told me like, yeah, man, like I've moved on for it. But there's a side of me that I'm like, no, like there's a piece there. And it's cool because like, yeah, dude, we're also kids. We're also kids. And for him to then forgive me, he's giving me that. Like he's giving me that opportunity to be like, you know what, dude, like we're humans, we make mistakes and everything's gonna be all right. But all we can do is try. So that was one of the stories there that I had. And another thing that I had was during the same time, oh dude, something really cool happened to me. Like I got emailed. I'm gonna be a public speaker for this like huge cancer event in April. I'm gonna invite you Thursday. But speaking of that, when I was going through my cancer, I wrote down, I was thinking about forgiveness. And I thought about like the people that didn't reach out while I was going through my treatment. And
Wow.
then all those like relationships that kind of fell off. Like it was a very interesting time in my life where uh I had gone through a breakup. I had just finished college, and then the pandemic hit, and then I got sick. And then I recovered. And during that time, I lost friends from that relationship. I lost friends from college, and now I'm like left over here. And like, what am I left with? And it was a pretty nice filter. Like it filtered a lot of different people. And I look back to that, I'm like, if you didn't reach out, hey man, I forgive you. And that's the part where it's not about me.
That's strong, man.
It's not about me.
That's strong.
Because I can put myself in another person's shoes and be like, dude, what the hell do you say? Oh, I wanted to reach out, but I didn't. I've gotten a lot of that. Where I'll like send a happy birthday here and there, and they'll be like, hey, dude, I've been meaning to reach out for you for the past years. You've been on my mind. Hey, dude, don't worry about it.
So,
Don't worry about it.
everybody's so busy that, and not to excuse it. I mean, I guess I can see it both ways, right? If somebody really cared about you, especially during that part of your life,
They
would
made
reach
an
out.
effort.
They would make an effort. But at the same time, I could say that like these days, especially, people are so busy. Days seem to fly by. You really might have the best intentions, but then you get busy over here, and all of that takes up your time, and then you just forgot completely. Because I mean, I can speak to that a little bit because there's been close friends that I still have that were close friends. Like I haven't seen them in like a couple years. Like time just happens sometimes, but
That happens.
and
And
you
that's what
can
you,
make that effort though.
and that's what you, it, and in modern relationships, you got to prioritize. You got to prioritize what's important to you.
Yeah.
Is it important to me to spend a 30 minutes to think about this person and reach out? Is that a priority in your life or not? Is it a priority in my life to spend a day and reach out to them or go spend some time with that? If the answer is no, then that's also okay. You also have to learn to say no.
That's also just how you want. Yeah, that's your life.
Because you also can't have 100 friends. You can't have 100 best friends.
No,
You can't care about 100 people and give every one of them your 100% and you still be your cup full and overflowing. Personally, there is a limit. I forgot what the name of it is, but there is a limit of like how many best friends you can have. It's like around 50.
One time.
And then how many acquaintances you can have. It could be like 150. And then how many like just people you know of. But it shrinks.
Oh,
It shrinks.
because that is exhausting.
And yeah, and it's again like I want to give my 100% to people. And for me to do that to the people that I care about, I've got to also contain and reserve my energy for the moment to attack and strike and give you and give you that love.
I'm gonna hit you with the Pineapple Express.
Hit me.
Don't stop it.
Freeze.
This the gun I used when I was a prostitute. And back to the point that I was making, I thought about it from what Joyce Meyer said. Going back to what we were saying, like forgiving is you releasing that burden. She always says, forgiveness is for you, completely for you, because that other person is out in the world, not even thinking that they piss you off. They're enjoying their life, not even wondering if you're okay. So the release is literally for you to just say, I've made my peace with this. Now I'm choosing to let it go. So that I'm not walking around carrying it, because while the other person's out there completely oblivious to how I feel.
And again, did you say it's about you and it's not about you?
It's about you.
And it's not about you. Because that person that wronged you, they're also living a completely different universe. And however they wronged you, you're over here taking it personally, when over here, they're the hero in their story.
Yeah.
They're not.
You're the villain in their story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why did they take that way?
Some people though, right? Like some people, I like to believe though. I always say this, like I like to believe the best in people. But these days, people know exactly what it is that they're doing.
I like to believe the best in people until you give me a reason not to.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then,
of course.
And then it's all out the window.
Yeah, of course.
And then it's all. And I feel like Latin culture, we do it with love. We got culture, we got music, we got food, it's good to be Latin.
It really is.
It's the best to be Latin.
Buy in. Get it now. Get it now if you can.
This stock is just rising. We're taking applications.
We're
taking applications.
Not too many though.
Not too many.
We can't just let anybody in. That's fucking.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
Yeah. There should be a threshold. There should
be a filter.
How many Bad Bunny songs can you dance to?
Wow.
That's it. Name. I'm not great with names of songs, but I can name a few.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Give me 3 typical Latin foods, and not even from one country, just period Latin foods.
Jibarito, pupusas, tamales.
I wasn't asking you. I just meant hypothetical.
All right, let's ask audience.
Audience. Give
me your life. Don't do that. Never. All right, audience, we're asking you to name 3 of your favorite Latin dishes from 3 different countries. And we're going to put like a nice little section here for you to actually write in. And the top 3 answers, they're going to get a nice shout out.
They're going to get a plate of that food sent to them.
Just like Sebas be sending flowers to these girls, you're just going to be sent a nice pupusa at work.
Nice DoorDash ass pupusa that's soggy, that's been sitting in the guy's car for like the past 2 hours because it was rush hour. And when he picked it up, they were kind of behind on things, so they were like speeding shit up. And they're like, get this out the door, get this out the door. And he picked that up and brought that just for your ass.
Dude, the pupusas with the nice curtido.
I'm not a huge fan, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Anything?
We don't need you.
Anything that is too... No, please, you do.
We don't need you.
Anything that is too cheesy, not a fan of.
We are accepting 1 extra application. Sebas just resigned his Latin card in the matter of seconds. Brother, I think we need to move on to one of the final segments of the show. Deliberate Read.
Wow.
Deliberate Read comes to you by the likes of, please.
Today we are reading The Way Forward by Yung Pueblo. Apparently, this is a person that is new to me, but he is Ecuadorian, just like me and him.
He's Ecuadorian. I will put up his handle right here. Bing.
He's got Yung Pueblo, spelled Y-U-N-G too, so.
Over a million followers.
Am I opening randomly or what am I opening?
Just randomly. Wow.
Left or right, Anthony? Pick.
Do left.
The Way Forward. I thought we would have more time. The end was not just unwanted, it was completely unexpected. When trouble arose, I hoped things would quickly return to normal. I was not ready to have a new chapter forced upon me and to be handed such a heavy feeling of loss. I must learn to tend my heart in new ways because you are no longer there to help me hold it. All I have in front of me is the great task of creating a new idea of happiness and home.
Brother, what that inspires in me is absolutely no one is going to come to save you. You got to save yourself. If you're waiting for your boss to give you the promotion, if you're waiting for your mom and dad to come be like, hey, you know what, I'll help you. If you're waiting for your friend to hit you up and be like, hey, man, you need something? If you're waiting for any of that, you'll be waiting forever. You got to save yourself. And it sounds like, in that like context, it sounds like it was like something to do with heartbreak.
That's kind of what I thought too.
And
that's what I kind of lean towards.
And you got to pick yourself up. No one's going to come to save you.
I feel that to another level. Last year I had a breakup. That wasn't all too easy for me. And I felt exactly what they were saying in that book, man. But it is, I mean, not so emotional to the point where I was like, I had to create new happiness and a home for myself. Like, no, but it's true what he's saying. You do have to find a new way. After experiencing loss to a certain degree, you do have to kind of recalibrate your life and navigate while you're still having that kind of hurt inside of you. That's very important. And it's very important for you to keep moving forward. You can't just stay stuck. Never stay stuck. Because that will eat away at you. Yeah. And unfortunately, the time will keep passing by. The time will keep going, but you are still going to be in the same place.
That's why moving your body is so important. And I've been that. I've been that guy to, after quitting a job, just freaking melting away on my bed.
Mm.
It was years ago.
Mhm.
And just boo-hoo, why me?
Mm.
But like, if you're not moving your body, getting out in nature, today's mental health break brought to you by. Like, if you're not moving your body, getting out in nature, and what you're talking about, that momentum.
Anthony, what did we do last night? Oh, pause.
Wow, we we pumped.
We pumped, brother.
Veins were popping.
Iron, heavy things were being lifted.
Muscles were being erect.
Oof. Muscles were under scrutiny.
And people were watching.
Our muscles hate seeing us go in the gym, but they love it.
Sweat, hot and sweaty.
That stretch. This guy recently put me onto a new stretching routine.
Oh yeah.
The boy is gonna be nimble in no time.
I'll give you guys one for the road. What you're gonna want to do is to stretch your hip flexors right here. You're gonna make a 4 with your legs, and I'm.
Oh, that's good for you because this is for the people that sit all day. That's
Boom.
A lot of people.
Right leg in a 4 shape, right ankle over right knee, and if you can hold on to something like a table, and then you're just gonna do like a table kind of like folding down, and now I'm stretching my hip flexor right here. And this is a very, very good stretch if you do, like Sebastian over here has talked about. If you're sitting down all day, your hip flexors are going to become tight. And what do we always hear about these 50, 60, 70-year-olds? Oh, man, I got to get hip surgery.
Brother, I got a steel hip.
I got a steel hip. I tripped on a pebble.
Oh, that's
Bro,
the worst.
When you're
man.
older and you trip and you fall, dude, you cannot bounce back like
you better brace yourself.
You better brace yourself, because like if you're not nimble, if you're not agile, if you're not flexible, like your whole man
can be stiff, man. I've walked around for too long being stiff. Pause.
Steve,
and it's not a good life, man. I miss when I was younger, the agility that I feel like I had, man. And now I'm not like a super tall guy. I'm just about average height, I would say. But when I was like at my peak athleticism, like in high school, bro, I was almost close touching the rim. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's something.
So you always want to be nimble, because you never know, man.
I've always thought about it this way.
You never know.
You got to take off sprinting at a moment's notice. How many people can really go out there and say, tell me, audience, can you, in the drop of a hat, take off sprinting?
Can you run a mile?
I would have to force myself. I can probably get through it, but it won't be easy. It won't be pretty.
It's another thing. Like if you, in a moment's notice, if you needed to run a mile, if right now we needed to run and exit right now, and both our cars exploded, and we needed to run, how far could you get?
Do you think that I feel like in that specific scenario, it might be a little bit different because, or at least the way I think of it is, if you are looking for survival, I think your body just pushes you to do crazy shit. So even if you do feel tired, but you know that you need to fucking do it to live, I think maybe you get a little bit extra power at that time.
Unless you cramp up.
Oh,
now it doesn't matter.
Anthony.
What's funny though? There's an analogy, and then we're gonna take it home. There's an analogy of like two campers, and this is a story told in Harvard, a business story told in Harvard. Two people camping, and they're in a tent, and they start to hear a bear outside. And the other guy wakes the other guy up. He's like, "Hey, wake up! There's a bear outside." And they both wake up. And the guy that's waking up, he starts putting on his shoes. And he's like, "Dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you gonna outrun a bear?" He's like, "Nope. All I gotta do is outrun you."
Wow, that's good.
And that's
good, man.
What a way. We started off with the NFL, Super Bowl, capitalistic America, and how they care about money, and we ended with money as well. That's like the competition. Well, and this Harvard analogy was told in the guise of, when you're competing as a business, it's not about outrunning the bear, it's about outrunning your competitors. So lace up your boots, man.
Oh, I don't know if I understand the analogy all that much. Because wouldn't you want to be the one that gets caught because you got picked?
No, the bear's going to eat you and kill you. You want to outrun the bear. And you don't have to outrun the bear. That's the thing.
Oh, I guess I thought maybe the bear would be like...
No, the bear's a bear. Yeah. No, the bear's a bear. And you just have to outrun the competition to survive.
I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you.
Like right now, us starting this podcast, do you know who our competition is?
Everybody else out there.
Us and the competition. We just have to outrun the ones that are on their 24th episode and decide, you know what? It's not working. We're not getting a lot of views. We're not getting a lot of engagement. We're going to stop. We just got to outrun them. We're moving. The dial is moving.
We're moving, brother. I told you, we're like in 3rd grade right now. We're in 3rd grade gym class. Last thing before we close.
Close it out, brother.
What is the worst bedtime cramp you've ever gotten in your life? Yeah, and I'm talking, you're laying in bed, nice and comfortable and shit. You make one false movement. Or in the middle of the night, too, if you've woken up just
You know what I've been getting recently, dude? Cramps on my feet.
Oh!
Dude. But you know what's so nice is I'll pound my feet. I'll go to town. I'll freaking with my knuckles, or I've got like a foot roller.
Okay.
That I'll put my foot on, and it's the most.
And why do you think that happens? It just happens randomly?
I think it happens. I think after cancer, I definitely got it a lot more, and then when I was running last year, I definitely got it a lot more. But even before running, I was getting it a lot. So I think like post treatment, like something happened in my feet where they're just like, all right, these muscles are a little, more tender. And so I have to like flex them out a little bit more. But it feels good.
Last time I got something like that was, I would say, sometime last year. Because your boy's getting a little bit up there in age now. His body's not working though. Pushing 40. His body doesn't work like it used to when it first came out the factory. You know what I mean? I was laying in bed. And we're going to close out with this. I was laying in bed, cool as a cucumber. Lifted. I wanted to switch to the other side. Like, because I was like on my back. So I'm like, I want to switch to the side. Somehow, lifted my leg the wrong way. Got like a fucking huge cramp on my fucking hamstring. And I was just there like in my bed like, just in the bed, just myself, just trying to like, one of these, trying to rub it, like, no. What I felt really at first is when it starts coming on, because when you feel that when that shit's coming on, you're like, oh my God, I'm about to turn into this tree that I can't turn back from. Yeah. So then I started like feeling it creep up on me. I'm like, no, please, no. And then fucking,
Is there? I feel like when I feel cramps coming up, I stretch it out. Like I mean, like stretch it up, and then I'm good.
I mean, maybe I just didn't know how to like attack it.
Bro, yeah,
I just took it. Brother, I just took it. Guys, we love you. We do this for you.
We take cramps for you.
We take cramps for you. We could potentially be getting Brazilian wax for you.
Potentially. 500 followers.
We do it all for you guys. And with that said, what are we going to do? We'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you guys next time. We love you. Wow. What'd you think?